Hi guys, in this race I want to share with you how you can trade in a very safe way by basically waiting for the market to come to you and not trading just to trade. Beginners will often jump into a trade just because they feel every market has to be traded, which is fine, but also means that you can make some big mistakes. You can see here that the traded ranges here are quite big on all the horses. The favorite has gone up from like 1.84 all the way down to 1.67 and then all the way back up again. And the same with the second favorite and the third favorite. You can see that the traded ranges are quite a bit large, which means that this type of race can be very erratic. Okay, which obviously means that it's dangerous. So for this here, you can trade this in many different ways. But what I'm going to show you here, is a way to trade in a safe way where you wait for the money to come to you and you can react instead of trying to predict the market. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead here and place some bets on the outside here. On the third favorite, I'm going to place them above the resistance point of 10, which is way off, and on the second favorite on 7.2 and 7, okay, because that is at the top of that traded range and a little bit outside. So what I'm waiting for here is some kind of shift, some kind of movement, because I'm expecting this here to be quite erratic in some way, probably on the favorite, okay. And again, I want to show you this here so you can see a safe way of doing it where you have time to react, right? So I'll hang back here for a few minutes and see what happens. There's still only 86,000 matched in the market. Oh, boom! See that? See how quick that was on second favorite? In literally a fraction of a second, £900 in match bets come in, and it comes up, swallows up my price there, and jumps back down again. And because I had the global settings activated, it automatically scalped out that profit. Okay. Now I took out the last unmatched bet there because the price jumped up, and then you can see immediately it settled on 6.8 or 6.6. That means that my queued up bet is no longer outside the traded range. So if another big stake comes in, then I'm screwed, right? So that's why I took it out, because I want to keep it simple and safe and methodical. I don't want to just jump in there and trade just because, okay? And like I said before, I am expecting this market to be erratic, so I'm quite happy to just be patient and wait, right? And at this stage here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hang back here. I'm going to leave my bets queued up there on the 10. And 10.5 and 11, and I'm just going to leave the second favorite. I'm just going to wait and see what happens with the favorite here. So I'll just hang back here and give this a few seconds. Okay, so nothing is really changing here at all, but that's fine. So, and as always, I'm going to hang back and wait. I'm going to keep an eye on the video feed as well, because obviously, whoever is the front runner or front runner-ish also plays an effect here in the last two minutes or so. I'm surprised there's not much happening on the favorite. I was expecting that to be more erratic, as it were. But I've got my eye on the feed there, and I'll see how this pans out. And there you can see, oops, the third favorite there. My bets are now being taken on that, as you can see. The fifth horse is crashing in, but you can see I'm happy to wait there, because you can see the favorite is drifting off drastically. You can see that there. So I'm quite happy to wait for my bet to match there, because there's no reason for my horse to keep drifting when the favorite is drifting so heavily. You can see it's gone from 6.7 to 1.8 in the space of 3 seconds. So I'm quite happy to leave my 10.5 and 11 trade in there right now, because there's no reason for that to drift any further than it already has. Okay. And that's what I meant earlier when I was talking about the erratic market on this one here. That was expected, right? So again, I'm quite happy to wait there and leave it. I might pull out that last 26.89 there, because again, I want to do it safely, right? It's safer for me to pull out a bet than it is to wait and hope, right? Because now the 1.8 on the favorite is drifted and drifted and drifted. and my horse hasn't come back in again, which means that if the favorite now plunges down again, comes in the price again as a correction, then there's a chance that my horse might actually drift out. Okay. So again, I pull that bet out there just to be completely safe, right? It's all about being safe, avoiding losses, right? Although having said that, now that I'm looking at the screen again, I can see that the third favorite, the one I was trading on there, is actually lining up towards the front. Now, because it's got a very high price, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to come crashing in. But you can see there, right there, that's the horse I was trading on. Again, that gives me another reason why I shouldn't have panicked about that price drifting off anymore. Okay. So you can see now, even though the favorite is now crashing back in again, the third favorite is not drifting out, and that's because it's at the front of the pack. Okay, you can see that's lining up towards the front there. So right now, I would expect that third favorite to come down to maybe 9.6 or something, or maybe that. But again, it's not looking like a clear front runner. But even so, I would expect that price to come in. Oh, there we go, right? To come in at 1 or 2 ticks, just because it's at the front. Okay, it doesn't happen all the time, but majority of the time it does. So, with that in mind, I'll scratch off £5.33 profit there. Again, simple trade, safe, methodical. You wait for the price to come to you, because that way you're always in control. Okay, so hopefully that was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.